Hello everyone, I'm HorseyEatYou. We're back with Fate Grand Order. Last time Nasu actually did it, the madman. He made a chapter focused on Mashu that was actually good. We never would have thought. And I definitely didn't cry during it. Definitely didn't cry twice too. Definitely. Dude, I'll cry at anything. Literally anything. Just give me the opportunity, game, I will. Oh, seriously, I tear up easy. Oh, there's cute Oberon. Did he always have that little hat thing on, like with the moth eyes? So I'm assuming he's looking around every city for Mashu. Oh, he's pouting. So, did Sheffield have one of the bells? Oh, I'm assuming that's Sheffield. So that's gonna be a little awkward if it did. Even well, I guess they didn't raise it to the ground, did they? It's still kind of there. That's where things stand in Britain. Get it now? I mean, you traveled all across Britain in only 2 days? That tiny body, no less? I mean, Britain's kind of small. It's not that big. Time enough to make the end of the year rush feel like a leisure trip. Hope you get that too. Nope, sorry, I don't get it at all. Just feels like I've been subjected to a slideshow of somebody else's vacation. I mean, yeah. Gotta fill us in on at least a few specifics. I couldn't really recognize the cities by their backgrounds. There's one like industrial looking one I don't think we've been to though. All I got from that slideshow is peaceful, peaceful, dangerous, peaceful, gobsmacked. Oh, was it only 5 cities? There's 6 main ones, right? Or at least like the bell. Hey, wake up! Sorry about that. Always lose a bit of intelligence when I switch to my recon form. Long story short, nothing major is happening in Gloucester or Salisbury. Camelot, rumor has it that the Queen has begun preparing some kind of massive spell. Calamity Pool is apparently going to tear through Norwich in a few days. And in Sheffield, the stronghold up north. Well, didn't learn much of anything there, since there's no one there anymore. Okay, so yeah, the city's still standing. Barely. Didn't you say it was too soon to go to Norwich before? All I can say there is that the time is now right. You and Vinci are serious about saving Britain now. And for the first time, Artoria has companions she knows she can depend on. Not to mention Morimas's extra muscle. He's in the backyard. Heck yeah! He's making swords for caterpillars right now. I say I wish we could have a little more firepower to work with, but this is probably the best we can hope for. We're gonna meet up with Percival? After all, there really isn't any time to spare. If you're gonna go to Norwich, it's now or never. There's 3 characters I know we run into. What? Maeve, who... probably not yet, because I'm assuming there's a Titania connection there, right? Percival, who is leading the Round Table Army. And Gareth, who we haven't seen yet. So, I mean, Percival is the most likely option to be at Norwich, right? Well, maybe, because... I don't know. You're gonna go to Norwich is now or never. Is that really it? You sure there isn't another reason? I noticed you didn't seem like yourself when you were telling us about Sheffield. Who, me? Don't be silly. Of course I was myself. But do you think you heard about the other child of prophecy? The idea that, if we're lucky, we might just gain a powerful new ally from Sheffield never even crossed my mind. You think he knows it's Mashu, though? As I said, we're just taking a short break here, right? Not a good idea to stay in one place for too long right now. You guys have a lot of eyes on you, after all. I mean, it'd be nice to have a proper base. My force isn't cut out for that. If an enemy were to invade us here, it wouldn't even last a day. Now Sheffield. Oops, sorry, that just slipped out. Anyway, the most important thing we need now is more allies, which is why I'm saying Norwich should be our next stop. You get it, right, Horsey? Heard that declaration she made too. You know, I'm just thinking, Avalon deserves an anime adaptation. Like, I mean, Babylonia got one, and Camelot got the movies, right? I still haven't seen either of them. I've seen some fight scenes from Babylonia though, and like obviously I haven't gotten far in Avalon le Fae yet, but I'm just thinking it would make for a good anime. Like, it's very self-contained, which I think helps, right? Some accomplishments under her belt. Compliment. Where needs to be good. She needs, you know, people to recognize her as being cool. Exactly, she's gonna save all of Britain. Best way to get started is by saving a city. Now I gotcha. She can get rid of a calamity that even Queen Morgan's given up on. They'll change the Child of Prophecy from rumor to reality. Nobody will doubt she's the real deal after that. And that's true, but I'm not sure if I'm powerful enough to get rid of this calamity pool just yet. Sure you are. Long as you've got that kind of spirit you just showed at the auction house, you can do anything. Worst case, it'll be a learning experience. Don't worry. You end up falling to pieces over it, I'll pick them up for you. Besides, isn't it being reckless kind of your thing? You know what I'm talking about, right, Horsey? If anything, learning experience or when you do your best work. What do you mean? I always play things safe. That's right, she does. Yeah. Oh. Okay. Yeah. Sure. I mean, yeah. Tori's like a big fuzzy bear who's got it all. Bravery, spirit, speed, the works. I just know I'm so sure that she'll find a way to save Norwich too. So let's get going right now. Come on. Norwich Calamity City awaits us. Are we gonna recognize her? Together, I know we can save all Britain. Who are you? Okay, no, okay. Oh yes, hello. Nice to meet you. I'm Gareth, a vagrant with plans to become Artoria's attendant. So, Gareth was already out by the time Avalon came out, right? But is this her first, like, has she been in any events? Can't think of any. The other thing I think of is that one scene from Summer 4 where Moriarty just murders Lancelot. Like, Lancelot murdered Gareth. Here, lunch. Oh, thanks. Real nice of you guys to feed me like this. Munch. And all the fruit you've been giving me the last 2 days has been so yummy. This forest is great. Sorry, Vic, can we get back on track? Sounds like... That's right. Been following you guys since you left Gloucester. Well, since you left the auction house specifically, the way you handled Tristan was amazing. Every fairy's scared to death of her. You totally shut her down verbally and craftily. So is Gareth not a servant here? I haven't been eating nothing but vegetables every day for 16 years for nothing. Start over with a parlor trick class for babies. Just remembering these classic lines makes me want to improve my own vocabulary. Anyway, that was what I knew without a doubt, that you were the master I was meant to serve. And of course I've been observing your exploits after Gloucester too. You didn't hesitate to help fairies in need, no matter how shady they seemed. Right, I forgot about that. Wait! Oh, was Gareth the one watching us? I forgot about that. There's a character watching us from the shadows. I don't know any other fairy in all of Britain who could trust others like you have. Don't know much about Ansel's prophecy or other rumors, eh? I don't know why I'm talking like this for Gareth. But this is gonna stick. But I do know you're destined to save Britain. So please, Artoria, please let me come with you on your pilgrimage. I know I'm just a low-class fairy who's been flitting from city to city up until now. I'm certain I can be of use to you. Gosh, I don't know. What do you guys think? I'm not really anything special, so being someone's lord? I don't know. Isn't Gareth... yeah, let's do that one, the know-it-all option. Yep, she's one of proper human history's Knights of the Round Table. Gareth of the beautiful hands. Let's see those hands. Don't show Kira. Let's just keep that to ourselves for now. Just look at how happy Artoria is. Let me ask you something. Why do you want to be Artoria's attendant? You said you're not interested in either Ansel's prophecy or the rumors, right? So if you don't believe in the Child of Prophecy, why devote yourself to her? Well... to be honest, I really have just been a vagrant up until now. Don't even know what kind of fairy I am. I had to turn the volume up. That was me. That's the video I was looking at to see how long this episode would be. Probably gonna go just over an hour. Not part of the Wind Clan, or the Earth Clan, or the Fang Clan. Not especially good at anything. One thing I've always had is a purpose. This time, I want to keep everyone safe. This time I want to be able to put up a real fight. I want to help all the people I see suffering everywhere I go. It's always been my purpose. But I'm not very strong. All I can do is bite my tongue and grit my teeth. So far, I've only managed to get by using my iron weapon to destroy Moors. Then one day, saw one of the queens tumbling from a distance. I immediately thought, I want to be a knight like that too. I want to be a knight who can keep everyone safe. I want to serve a king I can truly respect. Soon after, I heard that Queen Morgan was actually a bad king. The only job of the Tomlin was killing Moors. I thought my dream could never come true in Britain as it stands now. But then, I heard that a fairy who could save all of Britain would be up for the auction. Sorry. So even though I don't have much hope, stuck in to see for myself. Then I had my fateful encounter with Artoria there. My dream of becoming a knight finally came true. Well, hasn't come true just yet. Feels like it may as well have, so... anyway, that's my reason. Now do you understand why I want to serve her? Oh yes, I get it. Looks like we'll just have to let you come along then. Thought Morgan might have sent you here to spy on us. No spy would ever be so awkward. Does it look like both Artoria and Horsey are in favor of you joining us? I have no objections. So is Gareth just a fairy then? Like, something's definitely weird about that, right? Says we can always use more fighters on our side. Glad to have you, Gareth. Oh, by the way, you said you didn't know what kind of fairy you were? Well, now you do. Since you're Artoria's very first retainer, that makes you Gareth the Squire. I want to protect that smile. If Garrett's a fairy, I hope they don't end up betraying us. Or if they're a servant, I hope they don't end up betraying us. It looks like we made some distance already. I guess we do have the red hair with it, or what's his name in this? It just always takes me out of it whenever he shows up and he's the red hair, right? Oh, we gotta use Gareth. Get Anastasia out there. Put that one on. Wait. Dang it, I can't use my own Artoria! Wait, can I backline Gareth? Okay, sorry Gareth. And just going like another caster. Where's the cast? AoE cast? There we go. I'm assuming this battle's gonna. Oh, just straight to it. Okay. How do you pronounce the name of the chapter, by the way? Drakei River? I mean, I'm assuming. I don't know what Drakei means, but I'm assuming it's related to dragon in some way. Could have something to do with Artoria's like dragon heritage or whatever. I'm not for sure exactly what the deal with that is. Is it just because her last name's Pendragon? Probably, yeah. Oh wait, no, didn't she like... I remember it talked about it earlier, like the white dragon guy that her dad killed, I think, or something? I forget the details. It would be in the history though. Anyway, Anastasia, go. We probably can't triple loop here, but close enough, I guess. Would have been a good day to have Tamamo. Do you think this Artoria even has 10-10-10 skills? She's probably like 3, 5, 4. Well, she is level 80. Fatal battle. Oh, Okiku? Mamo Cat? Would have been a very good day to have Tamamo. Increases damage dealt against King and inflict curse to single enemy during attacks. Okay. So I had to cut twice in quick succession because I'm an idiot. So I just went ahead and finished the battle. And I definitely didn't use my command spells there because I got cocky, didn't bring a good backline. Nice combo, Gareth. That was great. Thanks, Artoria. Afraid we might get wiped out back there. We won, no problem. Why does Gareth talk like this? Oh. Who's Okiku and what was she doing here? Oh yeah, she was tough, by the way. She had like the first like 5 turns like really strong defense buffs. Got a real bad feeling about this. Let's just hope this ain't the start or something. I don't think I've ever seen the fairy here before. Maybe she's a stray who marked this area as her territory. Anyway, that was great stuff, guys. Horsey, Defense, Artoria, why don't you 3 go back to the carriage? Gareth Morimasa, would you two mind continuing to escort Ranger a bit? That's his name. Worry that beasts and bandits will think he's easy pickings if he looks like he's out on his own. No problem. Always been a fast runner. That's fair. Vince's escorting him will only attract more attention. Better to have someone more intimidating out there. If someone who's not wearing a shirt, they'll get him. How long until we reach Norwich at this pace? About another 2 days or so. Assuming you don't run into any trouble along the way, of course. Well, by trouble, don't mean the kind of wild fairy attack we just dealt with. That stuff's just life out here. I hit the button again. It's over to the right. Like, over there. And I just... what I'm most concerned about is running into some of the Queen's soldiers. Would have been having us go at a more relaxed pace. Horse-strong carriage... Hair-butting, pardon my French, through town is bound to draw unwanted attention, you know? Last thing we need to do is be pulled over and have our cargo inspected. Does that mean there are wanted posters of the Child of Prophecy? That is Artoria now? No, Artoria's fine. They'll think she's just another fairy from the sticks. I love her facial expressions. Problem's Horsey. General, it's against the law to take civilian humans outside city limits. Though some soldiers started questioning us about who he is and which clan he belongs to, we'll only be able to play dumb for so long. So straight up police interrogation. By the level of authoritarian crap I expected from Morgan. Is that how you say that, by the way? Authoritarian? Yep. That's why we're taking it slow for now. If things get too hostile, we'll throw caution to the wind. By the way, Artoria, is this your first time going to Norwich? Uh-huh. I've always wanted to go, though. Whole city of Smiths sounds amazing. I don't know it was a city of Smiths. I thought fairies hated iron. The Wind Clan definitely does, but the Earth Clan sees it as a precious resource. Okay. It's iron weapons all fairies hate. Oh, I thought like horseshoes and stuff did it too. They don't have much of an issue with iron in buildings or daily necessities. Well, your neighbors do tend to complain if you work with iron frequently, just as a sign of a good smith. It's a shame your first visit to Norwich will be while in such a state. But the fact is, this is your first big opportunity to turn things around. I'd say how you handle things in Norwich will set the tone for what happens to all of Britain. Remember the prophecy? City of iron, a sea of soot. The calamity recedes, her pilgrimage begins. It's definitely talking about Norwich. I guess a sea of soot would be, yeah, that makes sense. Especially since it's on the coast. Most of the prophecy is pretty abstract. It's a pretty clear statement of where to go and what to do there. This is going to be a battle neither we nor Artoria can afford to lose. Indeed, whether she's real or an impostor, the Child of Prophecy has to save Norwich. But on the other hand, it's also plausible that disaster won't befall Norwich until the Child of Prophecy goes there. Oh shoot! It's like, I've heard that comparison in, like, whodunits before. Was it Uminako who said that? Or maybe it's just Hergirl Poirot. Is that how you say his last name? So don't know that we really need to rush. For all we know, this could be our last peaceful journey together. Might as well enjoy it. Alright, this is your first time traveling east of Salisbury too, isn't it, Horsey? We'll be passing by Oxford soon. Take a look while you can. Woodwell's, head of the Fang clan, is based here. Also home to one of the bells the Child of Prophecy will have to ring. So we're not going to stop there? No, we're not. I'd love to show you guys all the restaurants there. You can't risk Woodwell's finding us. He wouldn't even be interested in our value like Morgan. He just tried to kill us on the spot. So there won't be any room for peaceful discussion there, huh? Does that mean we'll have to fight our way to Oxford's Bell? We'll cross that bridge when we get there. Right, that'll be our only option, yes. Now that the Tomlin are the Queen's chief players, Woodwell's might not have the same power he once did, but the Fang clan is still Fairy Britain's primary military force. So we won't be able to storm Oxford for some time to come. Does that mean we're eventually going to have to fight there? Well, yes. If we're going to ring the bells, we won't have a choice. Lords like Aurora and Morgan, who don't want to see their cities turn into war zones, are the exception rather than the rule. Besides, it's not like Oxford hasn't already seen more than its share of bloodshed. 1,200 years ago. Oh no, boy! We love it when a sentence starts with 12,000 years ago. 1,200, sorry. Year 800 of the era of the High Queen, area belonged to the Wing Clan. Then the Fang Clan came and took it by force, leaving not one Wing Clan fairy alive. The Morian Gloucester must be... I get all the clans mixed up. Possible there may be other survivors out there somewhere. But as far as I know, Morgan is the last member of the Wing clan left. What's that? Morgan's the Sakura face, right? That definitely isn't Kazura Drop. The Lord of Oxford's office. Oh. Welcome back, Lord Woodwells. Sure, you must be exhausted from your latest trip to Camelot. Oh, this is Woodwells. Okay, I was thinking, why is the elf guy in charge of the furries? Yeah, right. But elf guy's in charge of Norwich right now, which is the Earth Clan? No, the Earth Clan are like the dwarf dudes. Still a little confused. I'll say. I forgot this guy existed. That meeting was a complete waste of time. We didn't get so much as a single real answer. There were more hanger-ons than ever before, too. I swear. Even the High Queen gets more tiresome every year. That's not the worst part. The worst part is the other clans. Can you believe Spriggan and I were the only clan heads to attend in person? Spriggan is the elf guy. Nogner is a traitor. Morgan's a coward. Ansel refuses to come out of hiding. All they care about are themselves. And which one is Ansel again? Aurora, he didn't mention here for some reason. Have we seen Ansel? They don't give any thought to the future of this kingdom. Aurora and I are the only decent rulers this place has. Indeed, sir. No one cares more about Fairy Britain than you. Suck up. Can only hope you and Her Majesty tie the knot as soon as possible. Yes, good point. Okay, he's a simp for Aurora? You remember that? Fairy Britain does need a strong hand to rule it. Then that dang barrel gut came along. Through all my hard work, he just shows up out of nowhere and claims the High Queen's hand for himself. Oh, was he trying to get together with Morgan? So what if he's a mage from a foreign land? What does a mere human get off in stealing a march on my woman? Okay. Look, I vaguely remember, you know, the ominous villains discuss things, but every time one of those scenes comes up, I'm just like, oh my god, I hate it. Lord Woodwells. I like the Obsidian Round Tables, though. That's not what they're called, but I'm gonna call them that anyway. With all the cryptors, you know? Pardon me, Lord Oxford. Here with a report on the ranch's resource management. The human ranch? Oh, Manoe. Why did you have to come now? After you finally earned a promotion to guard, too? No! He was gonna retire next week! This is a bad time, Lord Oxford. Should I come back later? It's fine. Tell me. Yes, sir. The 60 humans that were being kept at the Western Ranch, 10 were assigned to Camelot, while the remaining 50 were assigned to us. Fine. 50 humans who can relieve the soldiers suffering from Moore's disease of... Well, not exactly, sir. The remaining 5 were all taken to Manchester, under Lady Gawain's supervision. She said they needed to be re-educated. She what? So that insolent little thing confiscated my humans without so much as a word for me? Please, Lord Woodwells, calm yourself. Not his fault. He's just giving you a report. Save the human guard. Silence. You shouldn't have to suffer for these pathetic creatures at all. If it wasn't for the Queen limiting their production, we'd have as many humans as we need. Sir, humans are emotional creatures. We treated them like any other livestock that stopped being creative. You want to provide any more nourishment for us. Line. Britain can't afford luxuries like that right now. The Moors are growing in number by the day. We need to bolster our armaments before they swallow the entire city. Or what? Does the Queen think that Tomlin alone can keep the Moors at bay forever? Has she completely forgotten how much we, the Feng clan, has fought for her over the years? Oh, he died. Lord Woodwells. Be calm. Be generous. Remember, you're a knight fit for the High Queen. Going out for dinner. Clear out the body before I return. Total Aurora has brought some fine grape wine with her. Seems the Wing clan is just as desperate to survive as we are. Yes, sir. So it would seem. Or Manoe. He's a really good cook too. He always said he wanted to be of use to Lord Woodwells, even though he was human. Why can't humans ever seem to understand that they'll never be as good as fairies? Oh, come on, Feng clan. Humans are cool too, you know, we do stuff. I'm gonna cut it for... Hey, we're back. Probably not gonna cut the video. I'll, like, split it into two, you get what I mean. Make a party. I remember looking at the quests that are left because we got demolished last time. I believe there's a strong single enemy at the end of all of the quests. Let's AoE Rider Da Vinci. That works. Waver. Where is he? And single target rider, so Maeve works, yeah. Get this. I'll put Kaleidoscope on you. Have that limit broken. And Waver, just give him that. Then want you, and there we go. And we want the plug suit. We're gonna do our Evangelion cosplay. Is it Evangelion? I don't know. Not that one. We're not Kirtsugu. This one. There we go. Okay, let's jam. Oh, straight to it again. Okay. Right, so it's the next day actually. Okay. Oh, you know what? Ooh. Perfect. Getting that to line up is tough. Don't be Gareth. Don't be Gareth. No Gareth talking. You see, he talks with, like, you know, like apostrophes, like he, you know, definitely heading towards the third of these dang things. Dang it, why's this gotta happen to me? Got no dang legends about defeating ghost cats. It's the second day of travel after passing by Oxford. The local animals are definitely more violent here. Wonder how many days have passed. I've stopped keeping count. Wonder if it's because we're near the pit. I mean the giant hole over there? I didn't look at the map, but... Sorry, the pit is a giant hole in the very center of Britain. Is that the jail they talked about where Morgan threw people? All those walls you see on the north side of the pit? That's Camelot. The sinful city Queen Morgan rules. So that's the pit. Meg told me about it. That is where sinister things are thrown away. He said if a fairy loses their name, they quietly disappear from their city and wind up in the western woods. Didn't Muramasa get thrown in the pit? Or is the assassin someone else? But the truly unwanted things, things that can't be destroyed or won't go away, or just plain in the way, well, we would basically just call non-burnable trash. He said they're all tossed into the pit. Sure looks pretty deep. Wonder how far down it goes. Do you have any idea, Muramasa? That hole? It's about 10 kilometers or so. Good thing it didn't fall all the way down to the bottom when Lancelot knocked me in there. Okay, he did get knocked in. I was lucky enough to catch myself on the wall before I got too deep. Oh, really? The Mariana Trench is only 10 kilometers? Like, obviously that's a lot, right? But that's like the deepest location on Earth, isn't it? Huh, surprised you know offhand how deep the Mariana Trench is. I've been there, canonically. I don't remember it, but have you been there or something? Funny, Nasu. Please stop talking about the pit, everyone. It's bad luck for all of us, even me just listening to you. Everyone in Britain knows about the pit, not just to talk about it. Just a bad idea. Remember those fairies we met who were headed there to throw away some trash? They're landfill pilgrims. Criminals who have been sentenced to pit duty as part of their punishment. Most fairies don't even want to talk about the pit, let alone look at it. Please keep that in mind from now on. So they're criminals and pilgrims, isn't that? Okay, dang it. How deranged do I go here? There's gonna be some experimentation, okay? Probably gonna start less and work my way up. I know. I thought there was something strange about it too. Not good. Not the right vibe. Hold on. I gotta get the gremlin voice back, and then I can build off that, okay? Why did they call it the pilgrimage? I mean, that word is made for the child of prophecy, right? Is that good? What I heard is there are 6 relics that the first 6 fairies left behind when they died. The bell towers in each cities were made to enshrine these relics to let each clan honor their roots. And Einzel called the journey the child of prophecy would have to undertake to visit all those bell towers and rule all of the clans a pilgrimage. Huh, you don't say. Okay, there. I don't know if that worked or not, right? I'm gonna have to listen back to it. I was just using my hand to stop my, chin from moving down when I talked. Did that work? Did that make a difference? Huh, you don't say. You can see that, I mean. There's no other reason I can think of for a concept of a pilgrimage to exist here. So the word is coined just for the child of prophecy, huh? Makes a lot of sense. Huh? I mean the word pilgrimage is completely ordinary in your world, Horsey? Yep. You don't really have anything like religion here, do you? Yeah, we have pilgrimages like the pilgrimage of Vivek, where you go around Vardenfell, see the 7 things. For the, that's how you get into the, Almsavi church. Ah, dang, I forget the name of it. You say there's a group of people who believe really strongly in a certain teaching and formed a community centered on the belief that where they all help one another. People like that, the place where the teaching they believe in originated is considered a holy land. The trip people sometimes take to that holy land to pray is called a pilgrimage. One of the simplest and most important rituals around, something anyone in our world can do. Really? So you don't have to be chosen by a prophecy to go on a pilgrimage in your world? Nope. One of the better things about proper human history, everybody's equal, no one is special. I mean, except the guy who made the pilgrimage in the first place. Those guys usually get a whole book about them. Still recommends even if you do something bad. If you do good deeds, you can still be punished if you commit a crime. At its heart, the world settles disputes through dialogue. Yeah, so true, oh my god. Not to say every dispute is resolved that way. Still, today's matters can carry over to tomorrow, and tomorrow's matters are carried over to the day after. Since no one there is eternal or volatile the way fairies are here are, in the outside world, things are pretty much always changing. Oh, sounds like such a human way to run a kingdom. Thanks, Castoria. Can't do much of anything on my own, so I love the idea of a world where people can just help each other. Then again, that's true for most people in the land of the Fae, so I guess it's not really fair to compare them. Good point. No, Britain, disgusting place. Awful island. So what about you, Horsey? Oh, I'm sorry. Guess that's kind of a strange way to ask, huh? Just trying to ask what you think of your own world. It'd be better if it wasn't bleached over. How you feel about what it is you're doing now? Oh, now I see. Oh, good. It's hard to put into words, but... Oh! What the heck? This is character defining moment for Gudo? Dude. I mean, do you want to be... playing a more edgy Gudo sounds a lot more fun than playing Mr. Nice Guy Gudo. Yes, I do have some concerns. I'm assuming this scene is completely different based off that choice. Well, I'll be darned. Looks like the land of the Fae abridges this grand order? Guess they still don't. Bridge is gone. What happened here? All things collapsed from the pillars up. Screw up the construction or something? Fairy Britain went through its rainy season not too long ago. Do you think there's a troll? So I guess it was a combination of flooding and Moors attacks that did this. Now what do we do? Norwich is just a ways past that hill on the other side of the River of Tears here, but... Do you think bridges have like a conceptual purpose in fairyland? Like we can't just jump over it with servants? Is the river too deep to wade across? I suppose very horse-drawn carriages can fly, can they? Of course not. Do you know why the ground exists in the first place? For the romance of it. Life's hardly worth living without romance. Even if I could fly, I'd still want to run along the ground. It's just kind of the horse I am. Right. I really don't get it. Guess I can tell you have strong feelings about it. I guess this is as far as the carriage goes, huh? Oh no, Lubu. Thank you for your service, Ranger. Don't be ridiculous, dog ears. Come too far as Horsey's loyal steed to turn back now. That is a, Swore the poem I've been writing along the way that I would stay by his side till this journey's end. He's gonna die tragically, isn't he? Sooner defeat you all and go home alone than let you leave me behind here. That is how committed I am to this cause. Snort. River of Tears. Then this must be the Drakei River. What's a Drakei? I can remember some fairy by that name in Property Ministry too, but I can't place it. Okay. The Drakei are night calls. Oh right, night calls are great fairies, once known as the Holy Grail of Water. Have night calls been mentioned before? I feel like they have. Their most notable characteristic is their ability to summon the treasure you want more than anything. How's that saying go again? Picture's worth 1,000 words? Go look over there and see for yourselves. Remember those fairies we saw gathered over by the foot of the bridge? Looks like they're here for the Drakei. Huh? Won't be able to make it back if you go on the river? Because you guys are weak. Move aside, cowards. I'm going first. Drakei, Drakei, can you hear my inner voice? I want a new silver axe to replace the one I lost. No, you say neither the silver axe nor the gold axe are yours and you get both. He doesn't even know. Be a huge help if I can get one for him. Alright, there it is. Coming for you, Axie. He's dead. There isn't much I want for myself. Lord Woodwose did order me to find a beret that would suit Lady Aurora, so... if you have a rainbow beret that would look good on... Oh crap, there's one floating this way now. Guess I should go get it. Look, you never take... well... you never ask for something because the fairies will think you owe them a favor and then they'll kill you. Every fairy that won in the Drakei River ended up... oh crap, my hand just reached forward on its own. What just grabbed me? It's like that, never mind. I don't need it after all. I don't even want it for myself. Oh, somebody, play the Wilhelm scream. Excuse me? You might not mind terribly if I left you here and went back home now. Shut up, horse ears. Nobody was talking to you. So, as you can see, the Drakei are very dangerous night calls. Yeah, putting my hand and forcing my chin to be close while I talk is too much effort. They lure people in with something they want, drag them into the river to drown them when they reach for their treasure. The Drakei are basically a scale that weighs your desires against your life. This bridge was probably built as a defense against them. So it's too dangerous to go near the water here, huh? That means we'll just have to hoof it. Hey, that's offensive. You can carry Horsey and jump from the ruined bridge to the other side. Are you talking about Rage a bit or me? How about you two, Artoria and Gareth? Think you can make the jump too? Don't be ridiculous, Morimasa. You have any idea how big that gap is? I can do it! I'd be happy to do it. I've always been a really strong jumper. Now Artoria has to do it. Oh, sure. I can hop across those easy peasy. And I am the child of prophecy. Can I able to make the jump too? Not sure it's a good idea. Is it even possible to cross this river like that, Oberon? Nope. I knew it. The Drakei will definitely float treasure down the river while you jump across. Catch even a tiny glimpse of it, you won't be able to resist diving for it. Alright. Because I should have known fairy mystics wouldn't make it that easy. I wonder if I'm assuming Gudo is going to see something, if it depends on that choice we just made. See, Morimasa? This is why you need to look before you leap. Literally in this case. We need to make a detour around the river? Yeah, we can make it out of the Drakei's domain if we head upstream. We'll lose half a day or so, but that's better than, you know, dying. Just don't look at the river at all. If you see something you want in there, ignore it. The Drakei are invincible in the river. They also never leave it. So long as we keep our distance, they shouldn't be a problem. Treasure drifting down the river, huh? Hey, Oberon. Couldn't we cross the river here as long as we ignore anything that drifts down it? No, we couldn't. Drake will just keep setting new treasures down the river as long as their magical energy lasts. Just close your eyes. Ignoring the treasures is literally a battle of wills with the Drake, which isn't the best idea. Wait, actually, that might work better. Sure, there are things we want, nothing we'd be willing to die for. I mean, it sounded like they use magic to make you grab the stuff. Like the wolf guy, he didn't even want to grab it. He was just like, ah, my hand's moving by its own. This is the thing we all want now is more than anything to save Norwich. Nothing the Drake could offer us that could tempt us from that. So maybe we could... Hey, I see something coming down the river. It's a cool new helmet. A life-size HorseyEatYou plushie. Oh, come on. We're saying she's not a dog fairy. 2-meter long carrot. Yeah, okay, we're all dead. No way, a holy grail. Yep, seeing a holy grail floating along from upstream too. Man, I can't wait to grail ascend Muramasa to level 102. So what? At this point, another holy grail or two is nothing to us. They'll have to do better than that to sway Horsey and his iron resolve. And she sees like blueprints for like a cool new technology thing. Oh, crate of holy grails! Can't hold back these feelings any longer. They did call JK the holy grails of the water. Crap, I don't think they'd be this good at reading our minds. Don Leonardo da Vinci, they're Renaissance genius. There's nothing they could show me that would tempt me away from... No way! A fossilized dinosaur! Oh no, listen. Oh no, 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 no. Staggy, no. How do you clowns destroy 5 lost belts? Oh, it's not that they're weak. They're just that good at tempting us with what we want. Don't you dare look at the river, Artoria. I'm gonna go pull those dang fools out of the water before they all drown. Don't worry about me. I'm an imitation of myself, so there's nothing I want. Oh really, Muramasa? There's nothing in the whole world you want? He sees like... What would Muramasa want? Like a forge of peace and quiet. No one's there. Don't look at me, you idiot. The river's this way. What did she see? Can't believe we lost 5 people in just 1 minute. What do you make of this, Muramasa? That's what she wants. Oh, he sees Artoria floating in the river, of course. You gotta be freaking kidding me. Hey, Oberon, find a rope or something and toss it in the water. Well, you think I'm just gonna go find a rope lying around? Oh, dang it, now I looked at the river. Yeah, I wonder what I'll get. Titania? Sold out. Oh man. What do you mean sold out? Oh, weird. Okay, I thought we were going into a battle. I forgot that was post-battle dialogue. Gonna find a Tamamo in the river? Okay, yeah, I see where the pit is now. Right there. River of Tears. 2 more pets, really? Okay. That's water break. After every arrow, you get a water break. That's part of the rules. Assuming we're gonna jump into the battle pretty quickly. Well, you don't have anything to say for yourself for it, bash your dang heads in. All together now. How could we not go for something like that? Muramasa, I'm getting you to 120 with this. Did quartz just jump out of our heads? Ow. Not even pretending to be sorry. As soon as this Norwich business is over, you're all doing Zazen for a day. I don't know what that is. You'd be very strict sometimes, huh, Muramasa? By the way, do you know what Zazen is, Horsey? It's meditation where you calm your emotions to clear your mind. Where you get hit a bunch of times to clear your mind. Really? That sounds like fun. Is it anything like one of those out-of-body experiences? The treasures are all gone. Must have been illusions all along. Dang you, Drake. Oh wow, you're right. My perfect HorseyEatYou plushie is gone too. I'll have to show for my troubles this lump on my head Muramasa gave me. Figured as much. No way they could have had all those things you wanted so readily at hand. They're just a bunch of counterfeits. No more substance to them than the bubbles in this water. I did think that's a cool line. Wow, that was profound. I'm impressed. Can horses swim? Oh, thanks. Anyway, let's begin a lesson to you all. Something looks too good to be true? Well, certainly is. Learned that one from RuneScape. Yes, sir. So what's our current situation? Looks like we're at the bottom of the river. Can't see the surface from here. But how am I not drowning? Safe to say we're in the thirteenth Fae domain now. So I'm afraid it won't be as easy as swimming our way up and out of here. So we're gonna have to do something about these thirteenth fairies before we can leave, huh? Well, since they went to the trouble of dragging us down here, I imagine it won't be long before they come to us. So what kind of fairies are the thirteenth anyway? Humanoid? Fishy? I've heard they're mermaids, and no fairy they've dragged in has ever returned to say for sure. Oh, but I've also heard they prefer humans to fairies. They especially like to capture male humans and make them their lovers. Oh no! Whatever will I do? Cute mermaid waifus. Apparently they let humans go before they die, so the name thirteenth spread in the first place. Okay, see ya, suckers. I'm going to Norwich. Huh. They take lovers, then release them? Almost sounds like they're getting married. But is that why the thirteenth lure people into the river? To find a husband? That's right. Take our range managers to a whole new level. Sounds like they have a lot in common with proper human histories, thirteenth then. You mean, they're thirteenth in your own world too? I'm assuming they're based off a legend. Yep, the legend is known all around Europe. It says they transform themselves into gold rings or saucers, float themselves down rivers, while any man who tries to pick them up down into the depths. It says so they can make them men their lovers. So they can... What do they do? I want it. I want it. My purpose. Hold on, I'm looking up thirteenth. Hold on. Thirteenth. The genus of about 120 species of plant. This Draconia. Fairytaleswithaz.com. There we go. Let me turn my volume down so that it doesn't autoplay something. Okay, that's like a long paragraph. Long 2 paragraphs. The gold rings or cups. The woman thus ceased are employed as nurses, and after 7 years are permitted to revisit Earth. I don't see anything about men. Apparently it's a Scottish myth. Let me have... Okay, what's the punchline? Been looking forever. Can't find anywhere in this world. A Tamamo cat? Here they come. Fight now, talk later. Don't take them lightly, Horsey. Looks of it, this is gonna be a long battle. Oh no, this is actually gonna be tough. You think they're AO1 or multiple? Oh, well, Artoria Caster Da. I actually get to use my whole party. Wait. Okay, let's start single target. We have the plug suit out. We can switch to Kiara. Perfect. We don't know what class they're going to be. Consort U kind of sucks though, so we're not going to use her. Sorry. Admin or... Well, we have double Castoria, so... Wait. An excuse to use Van Gogh is always... nice. But... Oops. Oberon, see a sucker. Needle Curse? Where's Needle Curse? Very cool new costume. Think about it. Needle Curse, she like floods people. Or in a river, she can flood the river. Easy. That's like her... Because I guess they weren't very robotic. Nowhere. Nowhere. Why? Why? I don't know what I want. I don't know. What's the punchline? I dream of it. I dream of my treasure. I dream of my love. Of my baby. No, there's no way this is just dark. There's a punchline. There's a punchline. The decay is dispersed. But, what's a baby? You know what I told you? Oh, shoot. I've never heard of a baby before. Baby. He's a villain in Dragon Ball GT. Me either. Wonder what it could be. Seriously? Uh-huh. That might be the case. Or see, let's talk about this later. Just the two of us. Okay, sure, yeah. Okay, whatever. Look, the flow of mana is returning to normal. The decay's fatal may must have been dispelled. Hooray! Wait. Oh, they can't breathe. Blub, 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 yep. Wait, hold on. Blub, 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 blub. Oh, it's low on water, so take it. Just splash it around a little. I see. So you found the decay at the bottom of the river and you even won. What were you doing up here? And you almost drowned while you're chatting because you didn't realize the river had returned to normal. And you finally made it back here on foot after being washed ashore downstream. Is that about summing up? Don't give me that expression, Oberon. Oh well, I was just keeping an eye on our stuff. So scale off my wings. Come on, don't pout, Oberon. Sorry I left you all alone. Oh, you can put the rope away, too. Impressed you actually found one. You can thank Blanca for that. She's the one who found it. Should have come with us, Oberon. It would have been fun. No, that's okay. I'm not too fond of water. Thank goodness the decay were all sold out. Okay, if he tries to betray us, just sick Lancelot on him. Anyway, now that we don't have to worry about the decay anymore, we can cross the river no problem. Ride your bit, head upstream until you find a bridge. Wait for us outside Norwich. Don't worry, we'll stand out so much we won't have any trouble finding you. Guess that's the only option, isn't it? Sorry, I can't provide you with a pleasant carriage ride the rest of the way. Okay, promise I'll catch up to you all in Norwich in 2 days. What if I don't take any carrot breaks? He's gonna take carrot breaks. Take care until then, everyone. Please don't fall for another Fae horse while I'm gone. Don't worry, we only have a normal horsey. Yeah, we should get across the river now, before the sun sets. We can make camp on the other side and rest until morning. Don't worry, there's no need to rush anymore. At this point, Norwich is so close we can almost taste it. We'll be right on time for our date with Destiny, just as planned. Okay, one more arrow, right? It's gonna be Da Vinci and I talking about babies? Weird statement. We have a fight though. Rider? It's probably a single target at the end too, so bring... I don't have a good AoE assassin, do I? That's loopable. I mean, Kiara works. Then swap off with Vlad, if need be. Oh, is it Tamamo again? I swear. That dang cat gotta stop showing up. So, why is it so weird that, like... Why don't... Well, I guess humans are rare, right? But humans still exist here. Why couldn't we just tell them what babies are? I'm assuming it has to play in with, you know, the whole... like, Fae death cycle thing, where their role is given to another, and it's kind of sort of reincarnation? Maybe there's something up with that? Probably something Morgan related that we don't know about. Just a guess. Because like, they wouldn't place that much focus on it, right? Like that scene seems like it's supposed to be the takeaway of this entire chapter, right? Like this chapter is us meeting Gareth, traveling to Norwich, and then encountering the river. My game crashed when I used a skill on Bengal. As it happens, morning has come. Yeah, okay. Tamamo, please just die. You can't. Oh yeah, you're still stunned. Okay. Who? I didn't even use Vlad's this. He had a dodge though from that Bengal. Wait, she's still stunned, so don't use Vlad's drain. Do you think we have to like let her do something to kill her? Like after she uses her NP a certain amount of times? Morning is gone. Still nighttime. Still nighttime. What? You were stunned. You were stunned, Tamamo. Cheater. Didn't hit anyone, but still, you were stunned. I know you tricked me. You got me. Very funny, Tamamo. This time it's gonna kill her. Trust me, this is her last Scott. Wait. Do you think she has 9 lives? I'm gonna be so bad if that's it. I mean, Tamamo has 9 tails. Tamamo cat is a cat. Stupid. It's probably true. That's how it works in the Nasuverse. If it's stupid, it's true. Use it around Caliburn because I think she's gonna unstun herself this turn. Yeah, Tori, get on with it. Come on. Still going. Still going. There's too many Tamamo cats in this world. They need to be purged. Thank you, Artorio. Oh, thank God. Morning really has come. Would have been great if the background changed. This is like it's nighttime, you know? Don't talk with Da Vinci, or? That was really quite the fearsome foe, wasn't it? This bread is really yummy. Never used to think of eating as important before. I thought I'd try it for myself after seeing Artoria really enjoying food so much, and now I can't stop. Now that you mention it, you do eat a lot for a Wind Clan fairy, don't you, Artoria? Usually it's the Fang Clan that live for food. Are you actually a Fang fairy? Probably part human, isn't she? No, I'm just a low-class fairy. Don't even belong to any of the 6 clans. Only got in the habit of eating because the people in Tangle Village would always give me food. In Tangle Village? Then the rumors are true. You really did survive Woodwolf's Child of Prophecy hunt. Well, don't really know if I'd say survive so much as barely managed to escape thanks to Merlin's magecraft. Really didn't do anything all that spectacular. Whole thing's kind of become exaggerated as time goes on. I just like the idea of the whole village tricking you into thinking she's a fairy. Like, oh yeah, here, don't you love food? Like, just building up the habit of her eating. By the way, Gareth, you know why restaurants first became popular here in Britain? Come to think of it, no, I don't. Going to a restaurant was never really an option for me, so... They're not just places to eat. They're also a way for the Fang Clan to keep their violent impulses in check. Or they take it out on the meat. Woodwolf made a big speech about how, now that the Fang Clan served the Queen as her army, their lack of manners was unbecoming. So he said he would give them a proper education, teach them to satiate their desires with meals. At some point, that first restaurant he started blew up into a major chain. Now owning a restaurant is considered one of the hallmarks of success here in the land of the Fae. So the reason Woodwolf is so particular about etiquette and dressing like humans is... Yep, so to cover up his own violent nature. He might act like a gentleman now that he's the head of the Fang Clan, but at his core, he hasn't truly changed. He's still a brutal and greedy fairy who gets his kicks from tormenting the weak. That doesn't sum up the whole Fang Clan, I don't know what does. Hey, don't talk about Boggart like that. He is a bad guy, but he wasn't a bad guy. Well, I mean, he kind of was a bad guy, but... So now that the Tomlin are the Queen's most valued fighters, he's settled down into just being an old fairy who wields his authority like a club. So does that mean he's not all that strong? That's right. At this point, he's just an old fairy. You all are definitely stronger, since you managed to defeat the Drake. So once you eventually get around to defeating Woodwoes, you should take the chance to go to one of his restaurants. What brag? I've only been to a few times myself. I tell you their food is to die for. Especially the salads. Is that like a pun? Are we gonna die for it? After all, even warriors need rewards to keep themselves motivated. Hope that gives you guys something to look forward to as you help Artoria out. Who we're cutting to? Okay. Good, Artoria and Gareth are over by that other campfire talking to Oberon. Oh, that's what the black bars are for. So as you can probably guess, the reason I'm talking to you over here is because I'd rather they not hear what I'm about to say. Although... What? Is there a problem with me being here? Technically a proper human history servant too, you know? Alright. Maybe it's better if you hear this too, Muramasa. I never really realized it, but... I mean, it's really just me and Da Vinci out here, right? Like, we're the only Chaldeans. Like, Oberon, you know, he's Oberon. Muramasa is working for the foreign god, even if he's our ally. Then, you know, Artoria and Gareth are natives. Getting back to where we left off in our discussion of the Drake from proper human history. The reason they drag men into rivers in our world isn't because they want husbands, because they want a mate. If they come across a woman instead, they make her serve as their child's wet nurse. I mean, the article just said nurse, but that means they wanted to have children. Basically, yes. The Drake and Fairy Britain can't have children. Even though they dragged countless men down to their doom. You know why that is? Because children just aren't born here? Looks that way. The problem goes even deeper. I mean, how do humans reproduce then? Seeing that fairies here basically just imitate human society, so we can assume that the two species' way of life are fundamentally the same. Fairy society doesn't have something, that'll be because it doesn't exist in human society either. That means, humans and Fairy Britain have no natural means of reproduction. Huh. There's no concept of childbirth here. I had a feeling something was off when we learned that they only have predecessors and successors here, instead of parents and children. But now I'm pretty certain. Wait, hold on. Here the fairies spring up on their own. They've always been like extensions of nature's. Yeah, that makes sense. How the heck are humans born if they can't reproduce on their own here? Don't tell me they just spring into existence on their own too. No, here humans are produced. What are they, like homunculi? I don't know if it involves some kind of artificial insemination system. They're just manufactured like homunculi. Hey, she said it! However they're made, they're produced, raised, and shipped out as individuals. Nothing in the way of parents or siblings. Sure, they still have things like marriage, husbands and wives. Even if two humans get married, they'll never be able to produce their own descendants. That's what human life is like here in Fairy Britain, it seems. Wonder if that has to do with why this place became a lost spot in the first place. May seem cruel and inhumane for us, but for fairies who live here like Artoria and Gareth, it's just another ordinary fact of life they've probably never questioned. At this point, I have no way of telling why things turned out that way here. But I didn't want to tell you while Artoria and Gareth were around, just in case it came as a shock to you, made things awkward around them. So that's why I decided to keep this information just among us. Among us. This is probably going to be relevant again, especially the fact that we're not telling Artoria and Gareth. It's just a lot to take in. Yeah, it's weird. Are we cutting it there? No? Who is this? Mashu? No, Oberon. Okay, I think this should be enough. Plus, I'd hate to wake them now that they were resting up for tomorrow. Blanca? Huh. What just flew out of Horsey's tent? Is that a bird? Oh, to Holmes. He's been raising one in secret all this time? Nah, that can't be it. Hi, Blanca. Sorry about that. How are things in Norwich? Does it look like the calamity will start tomorrow? ... What did Moss sound like? Still no sign. Should just be just in time. Looks like there really is no changing Ansel's prediction after all. On the other hand, it's also plausible the disaster won't befall Norwich until the Child of Prophecy goes there, huh? Once Artoria arrives, Norwich will be destroyed. I knew that, and I brought her here anyway. Artoria will dispel the calamity, live with the responsibility for Norwich's destruction. What a cowardly, devious god I am. Can't even help them prepare for what they're about to go through. But They have to get through this, or nothing will ever change. After all, the prophecy is clear that the first bell to be rung in the pilgrimage is Norwich's. Okay, thanks, Blanca. Why don't you rest up too? Must be exhausted. No, I'm not gonna tell them it's impossible to save Norwich. We're the main character, we can't die. Horsey doesn't need that on his shoulders. Better not carry the extra baggage than burden him with it. Don't worry about that too much, Blanca. This is all in the line with the prophecy. Besides, it looks like we still have the whole day until the calamity begins, right? Both Horsey and Artoria will need some positive memories before it all starts. So tomorrow, they'll relax and enjoy everything Norwich has to offer. The next day, the fighting will begin. Or commence, I think he said. Okay, we're gearing up to the end of part 1. I wonder how Norwich is gonna go. Like, obviously it's the end of Act 1. Do you think it's gonna end on like a complete negative note? Or do you think... I feel like there has to be some sense of hope to it, right? Because they're talking about that with Artoria. There has to be some level of success there. Obviously, you know, there's lots of ways to succeed. Also, oh my god, how many arrows? Is that 10 arrows? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's 9, I think. Jeez. It's definitely going to be a 2-parter. Thanks for watching, guys. See you guys then for the kind of finale of part 1. I mean, definitely the finale of part 1, but like I'll just be going right into part 2 after. So, see you guys then. Bye.